because he's going to be fighting Tyson Fury in February. Now, you guys over there, all the other welterweights over there, this man is begging to fight you, and he's going to continue to beg to fight you guys. Guys need to put your big boy pants on and need to come over and make this fight with Terence Crawford because he's the best welterweight in the world.
Listen, here's the bottom line. You can talk about all the promotional lines and the politics of boxing you want. If a fighter wants a fight's going to get made.
That's right.
Bud Crawford will fight anybody. A fight's going to get made if a fighter wants it.
Earl, Spence, two best guys. I don't think we'll ever see them fight. I really don't. It's terrible. We should. You guys should fight. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the economics of boxing, that's just the way it is, I guess. Yeah, he ducking them. Absolutely he ducking them. Yeah, y'all take that. He ducking Terence Crawford. So man, I don't care about no side of the fence. For me, I don't care. Side of the fence, this is the world of boxing. Two, this is the second thing now. I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. The second thing is that when the hell have we been doing business, or anybody from Top Rank been doing business without him?
On the side of the street or the
Bro, I don't listen. It's there because when I was coming up, that was the problem. I couldn't fight anybody from PBC. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do business with PBC. One, and two, the WBC didn't order it, but the fight wasn't gonna be made because we didn't do business with it.
In your opinion, the best welterweight fighting right now is who?
The best welterweight fighting right now has to be Terence Crawford. I think there was just a number of things that I saw, felt, sensed, the whole nine, and he was just a little bit better, more than just about everybody I've been in the ring with.
And you fought Errol before the accident.
You know, I mean, as much as we can like bang our heads against the wall, or you can as well, about or when are you going to fight Spence, the same thing can happen. You get a victory here, one of those sanctioning bodies can step in and say, we want to see this fight next. Get together, promoters, right?
Well, you know, like I said before, man, that fight is past me personally. You know, I felt like I did everything that I possibly could do, you know, to try to make that fight happen, you know, and for some odd reason, you know, everybody kept saying, oh, I'm chasing him, I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, I was chasing him, you know, and he didn't want to fight. He was saying he wanted to fight, but he really didn't want to fight, you know, and my thing was just, if you wanted to fight, you could have made the fight happen.
Yeah, you got to focus on Porter, but in your mind, are you thinking that maybe your fight after that would be for a 154 belt rather than Spence?
There's other fights out there.
Okay.
You know, you got Ugi's just won.
Yeah.
You know, that's a unification bout. That's a big fight. You got Keith Thurman still out there. You got Josh Taylor out there. You got Ortiz out there. So you know, it's a lot of fights out there to be made. You know, so I don't necessarily got to go to 154 to get a fight. There's fights at 147.
Would you welcome Josh Taylor at 147? Would you welcome him?
Of course.
I mean, there's a good thing. The two of you with the past undisputed at 140. You can build up 140 undisputed against each other. What do you make of Josh's style and stuff like that? Do you think he'll give you a sort of entertaining fight for the fans? And
Josh is a good talent. You know, I can't take nothing away from him. You know, like I said, I picked him to become undisputed, you know, before he even fought. And I just always said, you know, he was a very talented fighter and he was good. You know, I'm a different animal.
what about Boots Ennis?
Boots
He's doing really well.
Boots doing great, you know. Like I said, you know, I've been watching Boots since he was young, you know, and boy got talent.
They compare him to you a lot. Whenever someone fights you, they call him that he can help with a switch hitter, a lot of knockouts.
Oh yeah.
You would be fighting yourself almost.
Nah, I think I'm a little smarter than Boots, you know. I'm a little smarter.
The last couple months, we said about a month or two ago with Errol Spence. You know, you don't need that. Do you? Are you for real? I know you don't. I know, but are you for real about just forget it now?
I'm not worried about that fight. I done told y'all numerous of times now. I'm not even worried about the fight.
Still down to do it, of course. Though,
you never would see me asking for that fight ever again.
I still hope it happens though, bud.
If it happens, it happens. If it don't, I don't care.
Still beat him, right?
Come on, man.
All right.
With that one, Sugar Ray, with Spence and Crawford.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Best man. There you go. What's up? I love you, Ray, man. Come on, man. Get the shot, man.
Spence and obviously Crawford. Who's the best fighter out of those two? Who's the king of the welterweights?
I think after seeing their fight, Porter and Crawford, I think you've got to lean towards Crawford now, you know. But styles make fights, obviously. Spence is a natural southpaw, you know. It'll still be very interesting. Everyone is still tuning in, but I think just with the way he dealt with Porter, I think you have to start leaning towards Crawford, just because of Spence's car crashes. He had a problem with retina in his eyes. I think you have to start leaning towards Crawford when you're in that.
Obviously, you're becoming a free agent. Bob said if you know he would talk to you about individual fights. He mentioned Spence. He mentioned Josh Taylor. Is there any individual fight out there that appeals to you more than others? And secondly, when do you make the decision? How do you kind of go through it and come up with your decision?
Well, I'm pretty sure my decision is made already. You know, Bob couldn't secure me the Spence fight when I was with him. So how you gonna secure me the Spence fight when I'm not with him? So, you know, I'm moving forward with my career right now, and I wish everybody the best.
Overboard, and it's been what it needs to be to this point. And once the fight is made, we expect that fight to get made. And I'm just letting everybody know from a promotional standpoint, it's going to be nothing less than stellar.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited about it. You know, man, I just can't wait till the contract gets signed.
Yeah.
And, you know, I get to go to training camp and, you know, just picture myself walking down that aisle to put on a great show because, you know, I know me, you know, and I've been waiting for this moment all my life, you know, and to show everybody that doubt me who Terence Crawford is. And, you know, it's right there. It's right there.
I mean, Jim Gray asked, and I'll just do the obvious question. Jim Gray asked Errol yesterday, any stumbling blocks you anticipate? Errol said no. He seems to think both of you guys want to fight. What about from your perspective? Any stumbling blocks, anything at all?
It never been any stumbling blocks. You know, like I said before, in the future, you know, there never was a side of the street till it came to Terence Crawford. You know, Terence Crawford divided, you know, a side of the street.
Yeah.
You know, all these stipulations and all these wrong side of the streets and different promotional companies and all these types of things, they made them up for Terence Crawford. You know, so it never, in my eyes, it never was anything that would stop a great fight from happening because Tyson Fury and Wilder, you know, they fought.
Yeah.
And I think you know, I picked, probably the last time you heard me, probably I picked Spence. Then sometime I pick you. You know, somebody really talked to me about it. They're like, man, why you guys pick this person? Why you got to pick this person?
Give me the 50 back.
Enjoy
I'll pick
greatness.
you, bud.
Right. This is greatness. This is Tommy Hearns versus Leonard. This is Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao, which I think you guys will live up to it. They let us down. But at this point, I feel like we're getting greatness in the ring. And I said I feel like the stuff outside the ring may change, but I think may affect the fight. But the greatness we're going to get at that moment, you may not give him respect. He may not give you the respect. You guys are great.
No,
I
always gave Earl respect. You know, I never, you know, try to, you know, down talk his talent, his skills in any way, shape, form, or fashion. You know, I grew up, you know, as a boxing, you know, fan. So when Earl was in the Olympics fighting for the USA team, you know, I was rooting him on. You know, when he started, you know, his professional career, I was rooting him on. You know, just like when I fought Gamboa, I never thought I was going to fight Gamboa. Yeah. You know, Gamboa was on the pound-for-pound list and Baby Tyson. And once I got that opportunity, I'm like, dang, I never thought I'd fight Gamboa. Like, what's going on, you know? Like, so I'm a fan of the sport first.
Told y'all.